Hey guys, this is War Machine 395 here with a unveil for my second entry into the Gundam Eclipse, or the 2015 Gundam Eclipse Gunpla Builders Championship. Group build. Yeah, there we go. Or as it's labeled in the forum, GBC space GB. Okay, so basically, my second entry is kind of like, since I'm building them as a team kind of thing, even though there's not actually like a team entry sort of thing. So basically I'm using all three of Setsuna's suits for my team. Not a massive fan of them, but I figured I'd kind of mod them into something I like more as I go. Anyway, makes them easy to cut into. Anyway, so this one is kind of like the support unit for the other two. Alright, so it's kind of jack of all trades sort of deal. Both specifically mid to long range, kind of specialized. Still tuned for space mostly, though functional at ground level as well. Flight capable, and so on. Functional in water, though I can't say its weapons are particularly good for water. Okay, so we'll start with the internal stuff, what it has for internal weaponry. It has just the 6 GN sword bits that are attached to its back over here. Alright, that's it really. For main weapons, you have the GN Mega Rifle, which I kind of scratch built out of plastic tubes, and the old handle for the GN Sword 5, I believe it was called. I don't really like parts forming weapons. I mean, the logic there is a little... I mean, that Mega Rifle thing that it does with the sword bits, it's great and all, but one of your sword bits goes missing or gets destroyed, as funnels always do. You're short one, and then it doesn't work anymore. So, I mean, it seemed more reasonable to just have a Mega Rifle that's always there. So, so I built up a Mega Rifle, and then I used the GN Sword 4 to make my own little variant of that. Call it the GE Sword 4 Kai. Usually it has the 3 pistols kind of attached to it haphazardly. So they're gun blades is what they're called. There we go. GE gun blades now anyway. There's the 2 that are attached to the side, and there used to be one that's attached to the underside over here. I thought the other one on the underside looked really haphazard. Kind of like, that's not going to help it cut through anything, ever. Honestly. So, so I took that off, cut off the connector for it. So I've got a third one kind of floating around. Maybe I'll use it on the final kit, or maybe even Astria can carry it around. Okay, so it's got the 2 gun blades attached to the sword. Those both detach. Attached, the handles can flip out, and you can use the whole thing as kind of a standing machine gun, which is kind of neat. That's the only real parts forming weapon on the thing, which is great. And finally, there's one auxiliary weapon I'm keeping a secret until the end. Again, stay a secret. Finally on to, let's see, the strengths, I guess. This is a twin drive system. As I docked the shield setup to the back, it's always kind of set up as a permanent twin drive, rather than that shifting thing it did in the movies. Again, not a fan. I kind of like the look of it, like this, where the shield, it kind of forms a backpack. It's cool looking. Anyway, alright, so, always a twin drive. It has Trans Am, so 3 times your performance for a little while. Anti-beam coating, kind of made a gloss finish like I did on the Astria. Don't usually do gloss finishes, so it turned out surprisingly well for me. Anyway, so in the GE composite armor, kind of, yeah, beyond that, let's see here. So weaknesses, of course, it isn't armed particularly well for water at this point. I mean, it's got the swords, and the gun blades, and I suppose the GE sword bits would work in water, but the mega rifle definitely won't, so, yeah, that isn't working. Beyond that, that's the only beam weapon besides the gunblade pistol modes. So, it's got 3 beam weapons, that's it. Let's see, another weakness, once Trans Am drops off, its performance is decreased by quite a lot. Yeah, that about covers it. Background information, basically it's built as a teammate for this kit. I'll shuffle it over. Okay, so it's balanced out a little bit more than the Astria is anyway. So it uses this as a shield most of the time, and can use this as a precision rifle. And the sword bits, let's say this is locked up in combat against one opponent, it can use the sword bits to swing around in front of the Astria and slice up the other guy real quick. So it's kind of like this guy locks him up, this guy shoots him down, kind of like dominoes. Anyway, so there's all sorts of team plays with that, I guess. Anyway, the third one, of course, I'm going to use Setsuna's second suit as the 00. So I've got that one lined up. I've kind of got a plan for it. See if anybody can guess where I'm going with that. So this is kind of the mid to long, and this is the short to mid. So there's only really one option left. Anyway, so very focused on short, and this one can kind of do short, but anyway, so they kind of cover each other's bases, and this one will be supporting the other two. Anyway, that about covers it. Thanks for watching, guys. There'll be plenty of pictures to follow, maybe 2 of them together. I think I'm going to try and take some better pictures of the Astria at the same time, so those should be uploaded as well. And of course, link in the description to the Gundam Clip showroom thread and everything else. Yeah, I think that covers it. Again, there's a video. I've probably posted this already. As of December 2nd, the Gundam Clips forum is not quite working right now. Alright, post the video link in the description. It is fully functional, just the usual domain name is not working. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you at the next video.